Hello everyone and welcome to a little short reading. So today we are going to find out what it is you need to heal, what it is you need to focus on, and what benefits or blessings you get from that, okay? So let's see. First thing is what it is you need to heal at this time. Okay, so you need to heal the victim consciousness. So this is the type of people that think, always, why me? Why is this happening to me? Or they find themselves constantly in situations where they are, some type of victim, where things happen to them, and where they just can't catch a break, right? Things are always falling apart, or there's always lack, or, things like that. So this is what you need to heal at this time. So now and remember, I do longer readings on my YouTube channel in case you're watching this on Instagram. So we could do a longer reading for this in case you want, or you can also commission a personal reading. You'll find that in the bio in my Instagram, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the descriptions box below. So now we're going to find out what it is you need to focus on. Okay, so what you need to focus on is hierarchy. I would think this to be something higher than yourself. That's how I feel like with the vibe that I'm getting. So you're in a victim consciousness because you're focused on this material plane that is always lacking, right? No matter how much you get, you always want more. That's a shallow way of thinking. But you are meant to focus on something more than this, something deeper, something more valuable and with quality, right? Material possessions isn't deep, it's not quality, especially in today's time, right? Back in our grandparents' or great-grandparents' time, they made things like fridges or TVs, that would last for generations. Now you buy things and you have to, buy them again in like a few months' time, or like a year or two, or depending on what the thing is. But nothing is made of quality anymore. And they did this not because they changed materials and maybe they aren't as great, or because technology has improved but they can't make it quality. No, they did this intentionally in order to make more money off of you. They can create things with quality that will last you for generations, but they don't want to. Okay, so you're meant to be more. You have, with this victim consciousness, you're placing yourself on this bottom step, but you're meant to be on the top step. You're meant to connect with your own true divine nature. And in order to do that, you need to focus and listen more to your intuition. Not your brain, what you want, but that feeling deep within where it sort of interrupts you, where you feel like you should be somewhere, where you feel like you should do something that isn't your mind that's telling you to do, okay? It's just a knowing, right? This type of feeling deep within. The more, it's like a muscle, the more you listen to that, the stronger it becomes, and eventually you'll find yourself, more humble, but not just humble, but with specific gifts that, the universe gives you because of how deep and rooted you are within your own intuition. Okay, so now we're going to see what blessings do you get for focusing on this. Okay, so you got dreams, vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. So with listening to your intuition, the blessing you're going to get is not only deeper intuition, but it's possible that you get more psychic, that you get premonitions within your dreams, or even clairvoyance, clairaudience, right? Claircognizance, all these different things and skills and talents that you could get that's dormant deep inside of you, and it can't come up because you keep focusing on the wrong things. You keep choosing the wrong things. If you choose yourself, and not in the selfish way, not in the physical flesh, but deep down, your soul self, if you have deeper discussions with yourself, if you have deeper thoughts, if you start questioning yourself why it is you do certain things, why it is you like certain things, and really follow the line, the stream, and get to the root of the problem, the root of the joy and stuff, eventually you start becoming such a deeper person. You'll eventually start losing people around you. And I'm not saying, death, but you'll start, your energy, your strong, intense, and genuine and honest energy is going to repel the fake people in your life. And that's why a lot of people that are very spiritual and in tune with themselves tend to be very solitary creatures. They tend to be alone, but they're not lonely, even though they don't have many people around themselves. They are full in different ways. And people that are more extrovert and are always constantly need to be around people, they may not understand that. But if you actually focus on these things, on your own intuition, on your own divinity, on your true spirituality, and not religion, but spirituality, you start to shift into a total different sort of dimension of life. It doesn't look the same to you as it does to other people. You start to see things in between the lines. You start to notice and feel things that others don't. So it's a more natural state of living, but to us it's weird because of how much people have lost themselves throughout the centuries. People, especially pagans in the past, they were so rooted within nature that they did this really amazingly in the TV show Vikings, if you watched it, where Bjorn, he saw like crows or something, and through those birds he realized that I think his father was dying or was dead or something like that. So he already knew what was going on, like, even though he was in a totally different place where he couldn't even get the message, but he already knew because nature was telling him. So that's how rooted we used to be in nature. We used to know, we used to see the signs and the messages that animals or the trees would give us. And we lost that sense. And it's not, by accident. This was actually very intentional. The powers that be wanted us to lose this sense because they didn't want us connected to our divine self, because that would make us very harder to control. So if you guys want a longer version of this, please comment and tell me, and I'll get around doing that. So I hope you guys really start to change your life and remove this victim consciousness, because it's not getting you anywhere that you want to be. Okay, life will be a lot more brighter and happier on the other side of that. So that's all I have for you guys right now. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.